Hello, good morning, good morning. How are you doing? Mamuka say, how are you doing, people? Welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV channel. Welcome to Lad. Yes, say, how are you doing? And this is good morning. Today is Saturday, the 9th of May 2020. Um, yeah, it's a trending news. And this is yesterday, we did the audio thoughts video about quarantine places of people who are going to Zimbabwe. If you're in South Africa, if you are going to Zimbabwe, if you're in Botswana, if you are going to Zimbabwe, if you're in Namibia, if you are going to Zimbabwe, that's there are now new quarantine places there, which Zimbabwean government is actually like looking for. Pane one high school here, pane one high school. I think it's a boarding school, which is in a country, which is also been discovered. Kuti, even a place of people vari kubva ku foreign land like Botswana or South Africa. So I think most of you have actually checked that audio thoughts episode number 46. I think if you haven't checked it out, you can go and check it out. So we talked about kuti zvone vanhu vachaiswa mumaprovince akawanda like kana uchibva Gweru, you have to go there in Gweru and munoitwa data quarantine muri kugweru ikoko handiti kuitira kuti zvisevewo macost. So after I did that video, there was also a breaking news which everyone in many groups was sharing about kuti zvoni most of the people who are actually traveling to Zimbabwe, no, to Zimbabwe, yes, we are given a 5-year ban. Anditika 5-year ban, and the immigration officers from the SA side vakangopinda mubhazi, then they actually started kungodhinda the passport 5-year ban. You see, so I did check on that picture which is circulating. It seems as if that guy or that woman or munhu yangane that passport iyoyo aka overstay. He or she has been in South Africa for about 4 years. Last stamp was 2016. So people should actually come up with facts and before they start spreading rumors and stuff. Those people who were given a 5-year ban, one want them overstay. We all know what really happens. Kana wone overstay in a very normal day or in a very normal year, like in a very normal month, like before this whole corona thing. My drivers, my conductors, and other these are the people vachipa the passport vachinodhindisa ku immigration, either in Zim side or SA side. And so now people are now controlled now. And so pa border pa more strict in a way kuti vanhu vakupfuura paye vavashoma. You see, because 376 people vakatanga kuenda on the first bus, on the first buses aibva muJoburg, Pretoria. And so which means kuti zvoni basa rema-immigration officers rachiri shoma, and corruption hachaitika zvokumhanya compared to a normal day pa Beitbridge, pekuti pane like 5,000 people or 10,000 people every day vari kupfuura. So in this instance, even if wakapa driver passport yako or wakapa kana conductor passport yako, still is too hashtaite in a way kuti border officials and immigration officials vapo vakuita basa ravo because vanhu vashoma. So I think that picture which is circulating is a very true picture of a person akapuwa 5 years but he should come up, or he or she should come up with the facts ekuti no overstay. That's when akapuwa 5 years. We all know kuti ndomutemo uripo, that's policy iripo, that law iripo yoyo, anditika. Saka I just thought let me just share with you guys out there so that you know kuti that article which is circulating is true, but the fact kuti that person aka overstay, he is welcome in South Africa, so he end up getting 5-year ban. So anjiza angu pakuzoti bhazi rese rakapuwa 5-year ban apa. I don't know about that, but kana usina chokufambisa, Zimbabwean embassy is actually helping those ones wasina chokufambisa, wasina ma passport, was no anything. You can get emergency travel document which costs 540, I think. 540 the Zimbabwe embassy. I thought it was free of charge, but no, vanotobhadharisa emergency travel document undonoritenga kuZimbabwean consulate or Zimbabwean embassy and so I just thought let me just put it out there so that we know kuti no kana une passport yaka overstay ufana kutomboibudisa paborder at the moment. I think the safe way is to just keep it unayo wozongoipa vana malaicha kana kuti vemabhazi kana zvinhu zvadzokera panormal anditika. But for now, for sure unopuwa 5-year ban, havasi kuseka, havasi kutamba anditika. So it's better for you to use an ETD than to actually give them your passport anditika. So anyway, other thing I've seen circulating in the groups is the Minister of Labor in South Africa. His name is Mr. Msizwa, something like that. He actually said that the Parliament portfolio of labor, they are now drafting a law in which it's called a quota system. In which every company employ 70% locals and 30% foreigners. So this is a very big issue in a way. Most of the companies who are in South Africa are employing Zimbabweans, and you have to see that quota law actually it's going to affect so many Zimbabweans. I think we talked about this in many videos out there on our channel. If this law comes into, if they start to implement that law, most of our people there are going to lose their jobs. So most people should start now looking at other avenues or other ideas on how to make money after lockdown, because so many people have lost their jobs already. And vamwe havasikuziva kuti varasikire mabasa vari kuti no takaenda level 2 or level 1 tadzokera kubasa, but in reality you may not go back to work because things are changing very quick. And this lockdown yaita kuti vanhu vakawanda vaita replan their missions or replan their incomes. So I recommend kuti vari kuswera vari paFacebook kumvenge all those groups vachiona malive and stuff. I know it's lockdown, I know you need to rest, but please let's start making let's start researching on other things. Kana une trade yako yaunoita, kana uri plumber, uri mechanic, if you are teacher, if you are carpentry, anything, you have to start now to plan to make sure what a business plan yako into motion, because things are changing very quick. And going to Zimbabwe is another option, but things are the same. South Africa or Zimbabwe zvangofanana. You have to have your hustle mentality. Kana usina hustle mentality uchangodzoka foot back to SA. So I think I recommend that people should start now making business plans. People should now stay away from social media for a while. Make a time with maybe 2 hours, 3 hours with social media. Then other time you have to make use of your time to make it productivity. Because I think if this law, that law, this labor minister comes into effect, I see many people losing jobs already, because at the moment most restaurants you've started recruiting foreigners. No, you've started retrenchment my foreigners and vakuhire local because they want that government fund yakanzi kupuhwa ma companies. So a company cannot risk kushaya funding just because of foreigners. Saka isusu we are just like a liability in this instance. Hanzi panorwa nzou huswa unokwara isusu tiri huswa anditi. So having a business idea, being an entrepreneur, I know most of us cannot be entrepreneur, but in this instance we have to do what we have to do to make a living. And as long as we are not planning to rob a bank or to cash in transit or anything, we have to start now, be business minded. Look at Somalians. I mean, that's another thing. As Somalians, I haven't seen a Somalia anomukira kubasa. Kana panda kambomona, you have to come into my comment section mundu zokuti inini I saw Somalia achina kubaza Somalia achimukira ku building or ku construction or ku Uber or anything. I haven't seen those guys. These guys are in retail industry and wakabata most of these wholesalers and in the supermarkets and in the tuck shops and spaza shops and stuff. You see, that's the mentality that we as Zimbabweans we should adapt now. I feel like we need to change the way of thinking. We need to change a way of life if you want to survive in any country, whether it's Zimbabwe or South Africa. You have to think that mentality of hustle, mentality of winning. Atingangoramba chingochema pa Facebook uchitizonea handina chikafu, handina rice, ndisiro mari mu account magetsi apera, nini ndasei vana kufa nenzara. I mean, if you look at this, kana uchimbona mari kutomenda pa Facebook kunotypa kuti handina mari, ushukurarama bo. And because kana usina mari chacheyo, you have to make a plan as a woman or as a man. And so people should start now thinking about life. People should start now thinking about what to do after this whole lockdown is over, because things are going to change very quick. Let's stop being beggars every time. Atisiyane netsika ikudiwa kuchema kuti zvinhu zvakatomera kuZimbabwe zvakaoma tiri kufa dumbu nemusana. I'm not talking about doctors, I'm not talking about lawyers, I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about an ordinary Zimbabwean, an ordinary person. Munhu wekuti munhu wekuti haana chanacho, akabva chikoro O level, hauna certificate raunaro. I'm talking about ordinary person in the street there. We need to start having that hustle mentality yekuti tikwanise kubatsirawo mhuri dzedu, tikwanise kuraramawo life yedu iri mushe. Anditi tite less begging, titange kusumudzirawo nyika yedu in a way yekuti iwe wakasumuka, more people are going to benefit from that. Let's stop kutsvaga fish. Ngatitsvage zvirauro, ndo point yandinayo inini. Ngatitsvage zvirauro, tikwanise kuwana zvirauro, tikwanise kunoraurawo fish dzedu isusu, tikwanise kufidhawo vanhu, tikwanise kutengesawo fish dzedu kune vamwe vanhu, not just kungova mabeggars ekuti ndipo 10 rand, ndipo mari, mwana uda school fees, handina chikafu, no. Let's stop doing that, guys. So I just thought, let me just go deeper with it. We need to share ideas, in the comment section. We need to talk about life after lockdown, how we're gonna survive. Because what Minister of Labor was saying is true, and in most cases, we've seen with most foreigners are someone that UIF, unemployment, what fund whatsoever. Most companies that are taking off Mario in most people's wages are most people. But kuti Mario was a owner, kuti Mario was a Torah, kuti Mario was a claim a big is a bit difficult. So I don't know. So Minister of Labor, they're gonna discuss about this whole quota labor quota whatsoever in SA. So they're gonna implement this whole thing. And so I just thought, let me just share with you guys. This is trending news. There's why I mainly focused on these two topics. The nyaya passport Minister of Labour implementing quota system in South Africa is because I have a large followers of South Africans who are I have a large follow of Zimbos who are on this page, and so I just thought, let me just put it out there so that we share ideas, business minded people. Today no are business minded, and akatsisa nenyaya yekugarira maoko yekuti zvoni ED whatsoever takamira chamisa kuti aite president rini wacho. You see, let's stop doing that. Let's stop having business minded. Let's stop thinking about our future, thinking about life after lockdown. I need ideas. I need anyway, let's share ideas in the comment section. Because at time tichida kungoshandira other people, it's not cool. And kushandira vanhu is not cool. To be a worker is not cool. To be an employee is not cool, because unongoshitambira dzungu at the same time unongoshita basa rakatwande. And so let's start having our own businesses. Let's start making some projects. Let's combine. Let's talk in the comment section, guys. So I just want to thank you very much for watching this live. I know most of you gonna watch it on replay, but still, thank you very much for that. Subscribe to the channel as usual, and also follow us on Twitter. It's @princemillerentertainment. I'm also available on Instagram. It's princemillerentertainment on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram, and yeah. Thank you very much, people. This is your channel. This is Live with Prince. Now, what you know, these were two topics of Minister of Labour vachitaura nyaya yekuti vachaintroduce a quota system in SA, of which most foreigners are going to lose their jobs in many industries, and mostly targetwa mostly it's a tourism sector, which is restaurants and stuff. And I know there are so many guys who are working as petrol attendants also are foreigners. Those industries are mostly going to be targeted, so most brothers are going to lose their jobs. So I was just talking about, let's think of small businesses that we should start doing in foreign lands. You have to go back to Zimbabwe. But still, Zimbabwe kwacho kuturara in Zimbabwe, you have to have a hustle mentality. Otherwise, unozoka futu kunoko. So if you cannot do it in SA, because here is a bit easier compared to Zimbabwe. So you have to start somewhere. There are so many projects. You could say and maybe 100 rand or 200 rand. You have to start small. Someone you have to start somewhere else. And so I was just talking about that. Could see instead of us groups, let's start doing something. Because social boys got open Facebook. It's not gonna pay bills. This lockdown, let us use it as a way of improving our incomes. Let's use it as a way of thinking of other business ideas, not just to be puppets of other people. And but still, let's think of ourselves. Let's think of building legacy for our kids, our kukura. And let's stop being hypocrites. Let's stop kungorarama from foot to mouth. That was my thoughts of this whole issue. And we talked of Zimbabwean embassy, of Zimbabweans who are traveling to Zimbos who are in South Africa, who are traveling to Zimbabwe. Could see that guy or that person and a passport irikutenderera mumagroup matinzi akapiwa 5-year ban. Tirikuti zvoni no, that guy has been overstaying his welcome South Africa. So that passport was overstayed. That's why akapiwa 5-year ban. And so that was one of the topics, and I taura kuti at the moment kana unokuziva une passport yako iri overstay, usaibudise paborder. It's better kuti uende nayo upfure nayo hako usina kuidhindisa, wozongoipa vanhu vemabhazi ava kana zvinhu zvanaka. than kuibudisa right now, because wakabudisa at the moment uri kupuwa ban because pabodha pane vanhu vashoma. You see, vanhu vari kupfuura pabhodha vakatoverengwa unzano hwangani 300 and something. Saka zvinhu zviri musystem izvi. So kuti munhu kuti driver aite kumuhomwe kuna immigration officer at the moment hazvisi kuita because zviri pachena. People who are moving around at the moment are counted. Vari kuverifyiwa before wakwira bhazi reriya. Saka you have to make sure kuti aomana kana une passport yaunayo yakaoverstay usaibuditse. It's better uende nayo kuZimbabwe wozongoipana yemabhazi because if you ban it will mess your passport. That was my take on that issue. So thank you guys once again. I just thought let's just share this idea and muone zuva rakanaka, muswera mushe and murara mushe wherever you are watching us from, and also comment in the comment section. It's open. I'm always reply to comments, but please let's budget our time on social media. Let's save, let's make sure kuti pazuva rese iva une 1 or 2 business plan auna kuti I want to do this, I want to do that to increase your income. If you are cool with working for someone else, it's fine, but izvinhu ngokuzvitira hangu kune vaye who are the majority vasina mabasa vari panguva yakaoma muSouth Africa, who can travel to Zimbabwe, who have lost their jobs. Landlord akuda mari yake, kuda kudya chikafu, and these are some of the people vatsukona Facebook groups vari kumbira chikafu, vari kumbira airtime, vari kumbira magetsi. You see, let's not ngatisakumbire fish into kuti ngatitsvage zvirauro tonorauro fish handiti, because I can even give you 2 kg of sugar or 10 kg of upfu right now. Mangwana uchaita sei kana upfu wapera, uchadzoka futi kuti zoni yakomana ndipewo sugar ndipewo upfu. It doesn't work like that. Let's stop being that Zimbabweans. I haven't seen a Somalian ari kumbira hofini. I haven't seen a Congolese ari kumbira hofu. Let's have a hustle mentality as Zimbabweans. Let's work together. And also I just want to take this opportunity to thank varikubatsira varikudonata, people who are doing charity work this hard time, varikupuwa chikafu and stuff. I thank you very much. But kune vanofunga brain, vane brain dzakati dzikamei. Let's think of ways of surviving in South Africa besides begging. So zviri kufuga na kuwarira. This is my take on this whole issue. Yeah, I just thought let me share with you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Ndataura and I think I've talked enough. I'll keep on updating you guys on zvikuitika ku Beitbridge manditika nezvikuitika in those quarantine places to those who are traveling to Zimbabwe manditika. But I want to recommend kuti munhu aende kuZimbabwe this time. I would suggest figure something out uri munhu than to go to Zim at the moment, because 3 weeks uri munzira, it's not a joke. I spent 4 days at the time china kuZim. It was horrible. So just imagine 3 weeks one. So I would not recommend someone to actually go to Zimbabwe at the moment. I would recommend you to start thinking about other avenues to make money instead of kukwira bus kuenda kuZimbabwe. But kana uchiti kuzimi koko kune other ways of making money which are not here, yeah, it's reasonable, but I would suggest kuti let's think of other ideas ekugadzira bag besides working for people, kuva house girl, kuva curtain boy and stuff. Let's think of other ways of making money. There are so many ways here in South Africa that someone can actually make a living. Kutogara life itoribo because there are so many opportunities out there. Maybe it's because of legality, like kuva ne-work permit, kuva ne-bank account and stuff, but still there are so many ways of maneuvering which are on the table here on the side. So thank you guys, and thank you guys for watching, and have a blessed day, have a blessed morning, and good evening. Thank you.